Hello YouTube, Rocking You here, and today we're going to be doing a Redstone library or a private study. Now first we're going to need to get our items out, which the first one is Redstone itself, Redstone repeaters, sticky pistons, wooden planks, wooden stairs, and bookshelves, and the final thing we need is any kind of slab you prefer. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a 5x5 platform. Now that you have the platform, we need to fill it up with wooden planks. Alright, so now we have that. The next thing we're going to have to do, not final, but we'll have to stack 3 bookshelves all the way around here. Alright, now that we got this done, let's talk redstone. What we're going to do is we're going to break 3 times 2 of an area on any side. You also might want to do on another side, since I did that in the actual creation, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to go 2 down on the part that connects right here, and we're going to put our sticky pistons at the very bottom alongside with our wooden stairs at the top. And it should, if you do this right, get out of here. Well, if you do this right, you should be able to still walk over it. And there's a piggy here. I'll let him. Oh, okay, leave. You're not welcome here. Alright, so we're going to keep on breaking until we're 2 away from it. So that's 2 away from it right here. And we're going to place our repeaters touching each piston, since you cannot put redstone connecting each piston. I don't know why I said piston without it connecting to each other and skipping the piston like it's not even there. And what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to make this reach outside of the building. So I made it go 2, and we're going to the other side. And when we break it, it should be right there. It's connected, and here we go. So we have the bottom part done. Whenever we activate it, it will bring these stairs up to block your pathway without having to jump, but we will have bookcases behind it as well. Go ahead and cover it up with wooden planks like that. So basically just looks like you have stairs here for some apparent reason, and they probably suspect it's redstone if you just did that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to get our bottom piston, which is right here. We're going to make it go 2 down, just the same as the other way. And we're going to do pretty much the same thing, make it 2 blocks away. Which I don't think you have to use you don't have to use a repeater for this one. I'm just going to use it, and we're going to make it connect to that one. So we wouldn't be able to put it here because of something that I'm going to have there later. So we're just going to bring it up to right here. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces right here. Go ahead and put you a bookshelf on top of this, and cover the rest up with dirt. You also will have to have a pretty big building to fit all this redstone in, unless you feel like compressing a lot. That's all your choice. I can actually compress this a lot more, but it would probably confuse a lot of people, so I prefer to keep it simple and basic. So we already have the bottom layer. What we're going to do to get it over with is this top layer part. And what we're going to do here, we have to place a sticky piston facing us. So we're going to have to do like that and hit it at an angle. I think it's right there. Nope, it's 1 more down. So just go 1 above your roof and put a bookcase right in front of it. And whenever you do that, it's going to push this bookcase down, and it's going to block your pathway. And you don't have no use for that. And what I'm going to do is we have to go 2 like this. Well, you don't necessarily have to do 2. You could do 1. No, you can't. Can't do 1. You have to do 2. Because you had to put a repeater, because you can't put redstone right there. It will not activate right. So we have it like this. Then we're going to bring our redstone down and down. Down and down. And it connects to this one. which now we can actually bring this right here, and we should have that top piece and the bottom pieces all connected. Now here's the other part that we'll do identical on each side, is we'll have to put pistons on top of each other, sticky pistons I mean, and our bookshelves right there. As you can tell, whenever we're making this, we're making it how it's going to look after you deactivate the lever, because the lever is going to have to be activated for everything to be shut. And what we're going to do is we're going to place a bookshelf up here, two like that. This is stacking, pretty much put piston on top of a piston. This is useful to know. And you can put your repeater facing that piston, because it activates even though it's a little bit above the block, it activates. And go ahead and place your other bookshelf like that. And we're going to do the same thing with the bottom, except for we don't have to place a block for it, since it itself would not interact with anything. And what we're going to do is the same exact thing on this side. Place our bookshelf. That's not meant to happen. Place our bookshelves. And like I said, it would interfere if we just put redstone lines, so we can't do that on this area. But we can just put one piece of redstone instead of having to go two and go all the way down, because it connects that way. So this is what you should be about with, however big you're making it. It should look somewhat like this. And that's almost it. All we have to do is we have to make this line of redstone connect to that line. And we're going to do that with this piece, because since this is already underground, what's the point of making the whole entire new trail? Put our redstone on this. And you most likely will have to put a repeater in a minute. And all this you turn into wood pretty much, but I don't have to go all into that detail. But now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we hide it. We're going to have to put our lever, which, yes, we'll go ahead and put a repeater real quick. I think the repeater is going to have to face this way. And repeaters do matter where they're faced, so if it doesn't work one way, if it doesn't work or it doesn't activate some of it, it's most likely that you have the repeater in the wrong space, or facing the wrong way, I mean. And now here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna stay two down, but we're gonna have to do it to get it like this. Go ahead and place your block back. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the redstone from this repeater and make it go all the way around. Because the reason this is possible is because we have our bookshelves right here, and it's not hitting outside, it's still inside the building practically. So we can just go ahead and put it like this. And I did forget a lever. I knew I was forgetting something in the redstone area. And go ahead and place your lever. And the reason we do it this way is because now you don't, instead of having to go, if we put the lever right here, you'd have to jump down and you'd have to break more blocks to get back up. So that's that. And how we're going to cover this up is a whole block would look. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. My Minecraft crashed, but we're still here. Okay, so what we're going to do is imagine the whole entire block being right there. It would look pretty weird, and I most likely would think something's under that block. But if you place 3 of them in each corner like that, it does look a bit less suspicious, and you can also place your wooden block on top of it like that. Now, here's what we're going to need to do. We need to see if it works. And it doesn't. And alright guys, I'm back. What I did wrong was I had messed up a piece right there, and it caused it to malfunction. But I got that fixed. And I also had to place some more repeaters just to keep the current going. So I placed a repeater right here. I went a little bit more and placed the repeater facing the opposite way. And let's go ahead and fix this. Okay, as you can see now, it should, yes, it's all activated from the lever. And you have to keep the lever on in order for it to be closed. And deactivate in order for it to open. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to just show you basically what I did to decorate that little part. All I did was basically place, if you get this part right here, all you have to do is move the redstone out one more. So, move it like that. Place your wooden stairs, as you would be doing if you was making what we made right there closed. And you can place your bookshelves on top of it, since it won't interfere with the redstone. And the only other thing I did is because you know that side looks a little bit like made a little bit weird. All I did was put a fence. All I did was put a fence and pressure plate on top of it with stairs on each side to make it kind of look like a table. But that's pretty much all you need to do. The way I did the how it looks like it has windows was basically you just grab your glass, place it wherever, and put your bookshelves right in front of it to make it look like it's more like a library or study, whatever you're making it into. But that's basically it. So go ahead, leave your comments, suggestions, what you want made, and like the video, subscribe to me.